Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Alrighty, so today we are going to do a Prep 2026 USA's show recap on like the whole season and what's to come next. And so today we are about a week past USA's, so it's Thursday and show day was last Friday. And so overall, feeling good. It's nice to have energy back, honestly. I was so tired after USA's. We drove back that same night, and we got home at like midnight or so, around midnight, and I slept 10 hours. And I never sleep in like past, I'll say the latest, like 7 a.m. Like I could have slept all day, honestly. I was so tired. And it was almost like I felt like hungover, even though I didn't drink or anything. I mean, it's probably also the food, because we had pizza, which, oh my God, you guys, if you're ever in Las Vegas, go to Stallone's Italian eatery. It's so good. Probably like honestly the best pizza I've ever had. And so feeling a lot better. Energy's back. I'm feeling good in the gym. I'm super, super sore because I'm actually like able to like push in the gym now. And so now we are in off season. We are reversing out of the deficit properly, so that we can maintain all the hard work we did in the past like 6 months or so. A huge mistake I see a lot of people do is like if you don't have a good coach or you're not like guided on this, is they'll go back to just like normal eating habits or increase their calories like to maintenance right away after a show, and like you're in a big deficit. Your body is like in survival mode. And so something that I also do with all of my clients is we do a slow reverse out. We still monitor progress. We do weekly check-ins still, track the weight, and slowly start increasing calories so that your body has time to adjust and still maintain a lower body fat and the results that you got. Of course, you're still going to gain back some healthy weight. That's normal. Also, water weight. It's not realistic to stay that lean, to stay stage lean. Like, it's really not at all. Especially for females. Like, it's not healthy to be that lean for long periods of time. And so you can still maintain like a conditioned state, just not that lean. And so right now we're focusing on reverse dieting out of it. And so let's get into kind of a recap on USA's. So I would say like overall, like this prep as a whole has been an interesting one. Because I felt so good going into this prep. Like I put on a lot of muscle this off season. I had a really good off season. I made a lot of progress. And I just was in a good like schedule with my like life and routine. Happy, mood was great. And I would say it wasn't until like my first show that kind of threw me for a whirlwind, especially since I went on stage like right as they called us up. But I would say like that week after that show was really hard. Like that week and peak week leading into USA's was hard. Which it always is, honestly. Like that deep in prep. But like I was so tired and just like could not think. And my calories were really, really low. But we pushed through. We did it regardless. And overall, I think this prep was good. There's a lot of learning lessons. It was the best physique I've had as far as like my muscle development. And my posing was by far the best it's ever been. It's improved so much, and it's something I'm very, very proud of. I've always been told that my shape is really great for a figure, that my posing is very nice and fluid. It's not like rigid. So I've always gotten really good compliments on that. So I'm very proud of that. One thing that I think we could have done a lot better with on this prep was I could have been more conditioned. And so conditioning meaning I needed to be leaner, so showing more striations, more muscle separation, especially in my legs. And my legs have always been the hardest part for me to lean out. I know that. And so at the end of the day, I think overall the biggest area for improvement and why I didn't place as well as I wanted to was because of conditioning. The second piece of that I think was, especially at USA's, mainly was that I'm still considered young in this sport. I'm 28. But there's, especially at national level, there's a lot of older women. So people like in their 30s or even later, who have been doing it longer than me, who have more muscle maturity. So as you age, also your skin gets thinner. So you're able to see more lines, more striations, more vascularity. So that's great for like figure or like more muscular categories. It's funny because like when you're young, like I would say like the general average person was like would want like, oh, I want youthful skin. I don't want thin skin. I want like people get like Botox and like fillers and stuff like that. So they have more like, I would say like not softness to their skin, I guess, but like more fullness. And then in bodybuilding, we're like, no, I want thin skin. I want to be able to see like lines and striations. But as you get older, it's easier for that to happen. So I'm kind of like on like that line of like, I'm 28, I'm entering that phase of like my muscle is starting to mature a lot more. And so I'll put up the video right now of my comparisons and we'll kind of go through it together. Move you guys up a little bit. Hold on. They're like shrinking down on me. There we go. Okay. So going through the video that you guys will see up on the screen here. So you'll see here in the first area where we pause, this is so they split our group up because my height class, sorry, I have a hair on my lip from Bean, golden retriever problems. So my class is very big per usual. I'm like the average height for a female. I'm 5'3.5", and my height class at nationals goes from, I think it's like 5'2.5", or no. Yeah, like 5'2.25" to like 5'4". It's like a very wide range. And so like, anyways, we had 14 girls or 13 girls in our group. So we got split up into two groups to go up for comparisons. So you'll see here, there's 6 of us on stage. This was first look. So before we did our individual routines, before we did comparisons, at pre-judging, we do first look. So the judges kind of make us go through all of our quarter turns once. And so you'll see here, I am the second one from the far left. And on the first look, you'll see here, they're going to have us go through our quarter turns. And there's, I would say the woman in the purple suit, she definitely had a lot more like muscularity, muscle maturity. Same with the woman next to me on the far left at the end of the line. But I think that like my glutes were great. I think that my back is always great. I think I could have made it look a little wider with my posing. My side pose is always like my best, honestly. And so I'm very, like I said, I'm very proud of my posing in comparison to like the other people, which I'm happy about. But as you can see, even on like the front pose, you can see my quad definition, but it's still a little soft. So my legs needed to be a little more conditioned. And so that was the first look. They're gonna have us walk off. They had the other group of girls go before us, and then we go on for our individual. So this is my individual routine you'll see here. I think I could have slowed it down a little bit. It's just that they give you only 15 seconds, so I didn't want them to like rush me. But I think that my individual routine went very well. I'm very happy with it this year. We changed it a little bit from last year to add in the side pose because that's my best shot. We added in the front pose, of course the back pose, and then the model poses, which are also one of my best. So that was my individual routine. Very happy with that. So now here you'll see this is, so I didn't get placed in first call outs basically. So out of the two groups, they pick first call outs, second call outs. So I was in second call outs, and that's this order that you see here, the four of us. I'm on the far right. And so the woman directly to my left, she definitely had a lot of quad separation. Same with the woman in the purple suit. But overall, I think like if you look at waistline, so that's another thing that I've gotten really good feedback on, is like I have a very small waistline. Like I have the figure shape where it's like the V taper of the back, the very small waist, and then it's like that hourglass shape. So I think there is where I do really well. But we're going through another kind of rotation of like comparisons and everything. And they had us scoot a little closer so they could see us a little better here. And so again, you'll see my quads honestly could have been a little bit more conditioned. Side pose was great. My shoulders were a lot more capped this year, which I'm really happy about. I think my glutes looked great. I have great like symmetry with my back, so I'm happy with that. And so you'll see here, we're just going through like all of the different quarter turns again and everything. So to be honest, like when I was at the show, I was a little discouraged, I would say, and kind of just like, I'm bummed about like the fact that so many girls are so muscular here, and figure has turned into, honestly, like a lot of the figure girls like looked like the physique girls. Like the physique girls and the WPD girls looked just like the figure girls. And this sport in general, like throughout all categories, has gotten more and more muscular in the past 5 years. Like it's crazy if you look at like a 2012 figure girl compared to a 2026 figure girl. It's insane. And so that's something that I'm kind of taking away from this, that me and my coach talked about, is I personally am not willing to risk my femininity for taking a lot more gear or looking masculine just to get bigger muscularity wise. So now let me pull you guys up a little bit. And so that's kind of the takeaway I did. Like I think that personally I have the figure look that it was a few years ago. And I think if I competed in a national show a couple years back, I would have done really, really well and placed in top 5. But now, because the category has gotten so incredibly muscular, like it just, to me personally, like I know some girls are willing to do whatever it takes to go pro. I personally want to keep my femininity. I want to look like a female. I want to keep my voice feminine. I want to keep my face feminine. Like I love the figure category so much. And I love what it used to be, but it's just turned so incredibly muscular. And so I was kind of like, I didn't really know what I was going to do from here, to be honest. After the show, I was like, okay, like, do I try going for wellness? Like I had my legs grow really fast. I could do that and just like not really grow my upper body anymore. Do I want to go bikini and just like really, really, really lean out? But I don't even think my legs could get that lean. And so I was kind of just like, I don't know what to do. And my coach was like, just remember like why you're doing this. Like build your physique the way that you like it to look. Like you look like figure. And so he made me feel a lot better about it. And looking back now at the comparisons, I'm like, honestly, I'm not that far off. Like I really am not, from like at least the girls in my group. I think it really has to do with I just need a little bit more muscle maturity and more conditioning. So I am going to focus this off season on staying more conditioned, because this last off season, yes, I grew a lot of muscle. I did well in like growing, but I also got up to like 162 pounds, which is heavy for me. I'm 5'3 1/4" or 5'3 1/2". Like that's heavy. Granted, it's a lot of muscle and I still keep like a small waist and everything. But it's still heavy and it takes me a lot longer to lean out. Like I lost 32 pounds or 33 pounds this prep season, which is, it's crazy. And so this off season, I'm going to keep running in. Not every day, not crazy like I do during prep, but I'm definitely going to make sure I stay more conditioned. So it's a lot easier for me to lean out and be more conditioned when it comes to stage time. And then I'm probably, what I'm looking at doing, because I honestly, before this prep season, I was thinking I'm going to take a break after this. I've been doing this for 8 years now. And I'm at a point in my life where both me and Brando want to start a family soon. And so I was going to focus on, honestly, just family planning and making sure my body's healthy for having a baby, because I've been on birth control since high school and haven't had like a full period because of an IUD, TMI, but it's just, that's how it goes. And also being like very low body fat, putting your body through off seasons and preps and everything, like it's a lot on your body. So I kind of wanted to take a step back, focus on fertility and getting a full period back and just like taking care of my body for family planning. But now what I'm thinking I'm going to do, because we're still not in a place, honestly, like financially where we're ready to have a kid. So what I'm thinking now is I'm going to give it another year in figure and still push for that and not change my category. And I'm going to try to do a different national show, because USA's is the biggest national show. A lot of big people go there, and it's great to be in that environment and challenge myself and push myself at that level. But I think we're going to try a different national show. There's one called Junior Nationals, and that one's in Tennessee towards, I believe it's like the end of May, maybe early June. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to do that one next year and see how I feel going into that prep with a more conditioned physique. So that's where we're at. That is the plan. So that's kind of like the recap on this season. I feel a lot better about it now after being a week out of it, looking at the comparisons, looking at my posing, and just like assessing the whole thing. And I'm proud of myself for this prep. I'm proud of my posing, how hard I worked. And so I think it was a win in my book. Again, this is me. This is a very personal and like individual sport, in the sense that not because you're doing it alone, because you have a coach and a whole support team, but that my goal is to honestly beat my previous physique from the year before. It's not always about like, of course I want to get my pro card. Like I want to win, and it feels good to win. Of course, who doesn't want to win? But it really truly is about me beating my physique from the previous year and being better and progressing in my own arena. And so it was a win in my book, in that sense. And so that is our plan. We are now going into our improvement season. So I will keep up doing our YouTube videos, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be some more like lifestyle vlogs. I'm also going to add in a lot more like educational things when it comes to nutrition, peptides, training, all of that good stuff. And please comment below if there's specific things that you want to see, types of YouTube videos. But we're going to start a whole new series, closing out this prep series for 2026. And so thank you all so much for watching and following along with me. I know that there wasn't as many episodes in this series, but I always appreciate you guys supporting me. And if you yourself are on a fitness journey or looking to start, or maybe even want to do a show or even just like a prep for yourself, please reach out. I do coach yeah, I can't talk. I do coach bodybuilding competitors. I have a couple girls right now. I've also coached men as well. I am now starting to work closely actually with my coach on his team as a coach. And so if you guys have any inquiries or have questions about that, or even just nutrition, like lifestyle in general, you're not prepping for a show or anything, I do work a lot with gut health, perimenopause, menopause, postpartum, fertility, prepping for baby when it comes to like nutrition, training, peptides, all of that kind of stuff. So my contact info is below. You can always reach out to me or message me on Instagram if you don't follow me there. It's at _Madeline_Rose_fit. I'm also on TikTok. And so always happy to help if you guys have questions. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video and support. Alrighty guys, we are closing it out. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.